Jake, you're a man who I feel like at this point, even so young into your fight career, you know the X factor that surrounds certain matchups. So I'd like you to tell me this Saturday night, what is the X factor surrounding Serrano Katie Taylor?
It's both of them being in there, I think, for the first time, with knowing that their opponent is just as good as them, and how they both handle that mentally will be a determining factor, along with the pressure of headlining a fight for the first time on this big of a stage. So the crowd, the nerves, the media, the week up, all of this stuff affects the fighters, and that's the X factor, at least for me going into this, and it'll just be interesting to see who handles it better.
It's funny, right? You talk about handling the pressure. You're a man who got shoved onto that stage like immediately, right off the bat. So is it a weird thing that you're almost able to give advice to a woman who's fought way more times than you about, hey, listen, this is what it's going to feel like without pressure? Is it weird, that dynamic?
It is a little bit weird. It is, and yeah, there's definitely a lot of pressure going into my fights. I think that's what's made them very exciting. And I've experienced some things that a lot of fighters haven't already. You know, they may have more experience in the ring, but like you said, the media, the big events, the big pressure, you know, the big paydays, all of that can get into a fighter's head. And so, yeah, I've definitely been giving a little bit of advice to Amanda Serrano, but I don't want to be like overbearing or anything like that.
It's funny you say about like what makes your fight so exciting. If I may be so bold, what I think it is that you find a way to up the stakes with every fight, right? You find the next opponent that's going to challenge you, that's going to draw the eye. Is it then frustrating to you when the other party doesn't do their side of the deal? For example, Tommy Fury didn't exactly set the world on fire last week. Does it kind of piss you off? You're like, guys, I'm giving you this opportunity. None of you are fucking taking it at this point.
Yeah, it is annoying. I'm tired of carrying the promotions. I'm tired of, you know, just, yeah, it's like doing all the work essentially. Even when I was going to fight Tommy, he was barely posting. It was Tyson and his dad who were promoting the fight more than him, and then boom, he pulls out of the fight. So it's annoying, and you know, that's why I'm sort of hesitant to even go back into the negotiations with Tommy. It's like, okay, what's gonna be your excuse this time? So yeah, I'm looking for a big name opponent who can actually help carry the weight of one of these pay-per-views.
Well, the name that's been coming up recently is Michael Bisping. I think it's fair to say he could help share that load of promotion. But you know, there's the stuff about his eye, his knees, and things like that. You know, you're going to get criticised for, oh, you're picking another guy. Is Michael Bisping a realistic possibility? And what is it about him that would make you go yes or no?
To be honest, I don't care about the criticisms. To me, it's if you're a man who's around my weight and you want to talk shit and you could fight, then let's get in the ring and settle it, because I'm sick and tired of these UFC champions or these guys who think that they're tough. You know, it started with Ben Askren to then Tyron Woodley. Like, I've proven I can beat these guys up, and to me it's easy. And so if they're going to talk shit on Twitter, let's settle in the ring. Let's see if you could back up that shit talk. Let's see how tough these boys really are.
Would you like to do Bisping?
I would love to do him. You know what I'm saying?
In more, okay. What about one last thing? Is Anderson Silva a possibility? I think he's the one that most people would love to see at this point.
Yeah, we're gonna see how his event does and see how his performance is coming up here, and definitely looking at that one very seriously and definitely down.